Welcome to the stream. Misfortune shall flee and fortune shall be abound. In the new version of the game. Boy, there is so many things we could be doing today. There is a new area, there is new characters, there is a new tribe, there is a new tribal quest, there is new world quests. And we are maybe not looking at any of that because we are starting an event. But maybe that event will introduce us to some of those things just on the side. I guess we'll find out as we go. For our Saurian companion, we are going back to Natland today. That much is for sure. Tournament of Glory in Bloom, Act 1. Since you've got a free moment, I guess, why not take a walk around the Children of Echoes? Also, I should turn back English. I knew I forgot something. Chinese. Hopefully, I do not need to restart the game. I am not sure what I'm getting into with today's event. There's a big bird. Just as much foul as any other bird. 15 gigabytes of voices. There's a lot of voices in this game, okay? People talk a lot. Look at all this talking.
Let's go take a look.
How's it looking, Doc? Is there any hope for him?
Ah, I see. We are starting on a downer.
Chill, bro. I'm thinking. This dude's Milray, right? What a little champ. Barely made a noise, despite all the pain he must be in. Did he fight in the war?
Yo, dude. In the war.
That's right. We'd never normally send such a young Tepetlosaur into battle, but we couldn't stop him. Developed a real knack for sneaking past us and running off to the front line to fight the Abyss.
His eyes are empty. No, they're just closed.
He's a smart one, that's for sure. Might not be the strongest, but he ran rings around those abyssal monsters.
Did he also attack them?
We even awarded him a Warrior's Medal after the war ended. But then he took a turn for the worse a few days ago. He's been having fainting spells ever since.
Poor little guy. Already a battle-worn veteran, yet still so young.
Nice hat.
Hey, Kachina, what's going on here?
A funeral.
Traveler, Paimon, a long time no see. So basically, there's this young Tepetlosaur in our tribe called Milray. We're not sure what's wrong with him, but he's been getting weaker and weaker by the day. Eva's taking a look at him.
If you want to talk about Eaten Eyes, that bird, which we have met before, and which we know belongs to Eva, certainly has eye problems.
Nyan, who he grew up with, is here too. We're all really worried about him.
When my daughter got lost in the mountains, it was Milray who helped bring her back.
To think that he made it through the war, but now that peace has finally come.
Not as stylish a hat.
Steady there, bro. We'll find a way.
I forgot that you also talked like that. And you are?
Ah, you're that cuckoo thesaurus from the vet clinic.
Huh? What are you on about?
So this Aoife you just mentioned, does it actually...
Hey, yo, everyone! Please chill. I think I've got this figured out. For a juvenile Saurian, he showed remarkable courage in the war, but he's too young to be using that much phlogiston. As a result, he developed a rare pathological change. The initial symptoms might not have been obvious, but he's gone untreated for so long that his condition is now very serious.
You mean he originally got sick during the war, but the symptoms only just started to show up now?
That's right. He may have just been acting tough this whole time. Didn't want his friends stressing out over him.
Friend, now stressing out. Milray, not voice acted.
Aoife, there must be something you can do, right? Please help him.
Something this rare? I don't have anything on hand that can treat it. Good news is that I read about a similar case back when I was still studying. The scroll mentioned 2 essential ingredients. First up, an herbaceous perennial known as an ocean zephyr. Though they can grow practically anywhere, they're exceedingly rare. Second, honestly, I couldn't figure it out back then either. The name recorded was Sacred Flame Crystal, but there wasn't much else to go on beyond that.
Surely there can't be that many sacred flame crystals.
Sacred flame? Like the one burning in the stadium?
When Mualani and I took part in the pilgrimage of the Return of the Sacred Flame, we collected loads of contending sparks during the team stage. Apparently, they're sparks from the Sacred Flame itself. They even make you feel all warm and fuzzy while you carry them. Do you think these crystals might be something similar?
From the name, I'd say we're looking for a rarer, purer form of Sacred Flame.
You sure there's even such a thing? We've been in Natland for ages now, but we've never come across anything like that.
I wonder if this guy's gonna be playable.
So it would seem, as it happens.
Huh?
Because spoilers, he's not one of the new characters for this version.
For real, Uncle Pakal?
It's a coincidence that I've even heard of it. Apparently, the people of Natland knew how to make a special kind of sacred flame crystal way back when. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but the other chiefs might know something. I'll go ask them.
You do you, Chief.
Thank you, Aoife. Your diagnosis was a huge help. Mind if I keep you a little longer?
Sure thing, dude. I'll stick around until we've got some results.
Great. In that case, let's go our separate ways for now. Milray needs some proper rest, and he's not going to get that with so many people gathered around. I'll let you all know as soon as there's any news. Fingers crossed, he'll soon be on the mend.
What up, my dudes?
Hello?
Hey, come on, chill.
I do need a thesaurus for this guy.
The name's Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather Clan. This here's my assistant, Kakuku. Dude's all about copying what others say.
Where?
The Traveler in Paimon, yeah? Everyone's heard all about you two. You're absolute legends. The total package. Brave, wise, and strong. Best hero duo I've ever seen. No contest.
I'm brave, wise, and strong. Is Paimon included in any of those 3 things?
Aww, you're making Paimon blush.
Well, she feels included.
Truth is, I spent the war treating wounded Saurians. Never got a chance to fight alongside you.
You saved so many Saurian lives. That was an amazing contribution too. A legend among vets.
Yo, thanks, bro. I appreciate that.
There was always a long line outside Aoife's clinic back then. Even Kakuku was so busy, he was running around like a headless chicken.
And now he's just a chicken head.
Seriously, seriously.
True that. More wounded were piling up by the day. Dude, the Abyss is no joke. Sneaky enough to hit us right where it hurts. Lots of docs have dropped at their posts over the last few years. There's some fresh talent rolling in recently. I'm hoping they could step up quick. But vet med's no joke. There's a ton of challenges to overcome before you could be a qualified vet.
That's rough.
No matter how hard you hit the books, you're still gonna run into all kinds of weird diseases that are hard to treat. Like Milray's. So rare it doesn't even have a name.
Hey, then you get to name it. Isn't that cool?
If my old man hadn't forced me to read all kinds of different stuff when I was a kid, I'd probably only be able to suggest a more conservative treatment. It's true what they say, bro. There's always more to learn.
Oh, so your dad was a vet too?
Yeah, totally. Our family's medical knowledge has been passed down over generations. My old man started steering me toward being a vet when I was a kid, schooling me on all kinds of herbs. And man, if I forgot anything, out came the broom. My family's been vets for generations now. No clue who it was that kicked off the tradition, though, you know? Back when I was a kid, my dad said something about our skills being medicine born of guilt. But the reason we got into it doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's useful.
Guilt? Sounds pretty strange to Paimon. Usually you only feel guilty when you've done something wrong.
Who knows? After he passed, there wasn't anybody else I could ask. I figure it's because guilt gnaws at anyone practicing medicine. When you fail to fix someone up, I've been there. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen this time. I don't recall ever seeing a record of any patient with his malady who was successfully cured. So maybe Milray will be the first.
You've got this, bro.
Heck yeah, I do. Oh, looks like the Chiefs are back. Let's go see what they have to say.
Huge chief included.
The last time I was here, I remember seeing him happily rolling around with Io. This is so sudden.
Small chief also included.
Well, as the saying goes, illness strikes like a landslide. It's not uncommon for people and Saurians to just collapse overnight.
Given that he first fell sick during the war, he's done well to make it this far.
Hey, little guy. Are you okay? Does it hurt?
For one so young to risk life and limb on the field of battle. This too is a responsibility we adults must bear.
Whoa. All 6 tribal chiefs in one place? Not something you see every day.
And that for one Saurian.
It's true that we used to hardly ever meet up like this. The affairs of our own tribes were usually enough to keep us all swamped.
But now we have nothing to do because there's no war left.
These days, though, group dinners on our days off have practically become the routine, so don't look too surprised.
Group dinners? More like group mooching. You guys always seem to end up at my place. So shameless.
Well, your cooking is too good to resist. You've seen how hopeless the rest of us are in that regard. Anyway, let's get down to business.
Aoife, we've been informed about the situation. Once again, it's a good thing you were here to help out. Milray and the other Tepetlosaurs have helped transport goods for the Flowerfeather clan in the past. We won't just stand by and watch while he suffers.
I just happened to come across a record of a case like his back home, but I don't know anything about this sacred flame crystal.
I haven't heard of it either. Can the sacred flame even take other forms?
It can indeed. While I've never seen this happen in the flesh, I have read references to it in woven scrolls. In ancient Natlan, besides the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame, there is said to have been another way to produce sacred flame, known as the Bloomflower Trials. It was a combat exercise held jointly by the 6 tribes that was even more intense than the pilgrimage. So they occasionally yielded an even purer form of sacred flame.
Sacred flame crystals!
For real? How have I never heard of that?
Simple. The Bloomflower Trials haven't been held for centuries.
Is there some hidden story behind this? And can we change that?
Something seems to have happened the last time they were held. But it was so long ago that I don't know the specifics. The more reasonable explanation is this: that people once believed these sacred flame crystals to be vessels of extraordinary power, and that warriors could use them to enhance their own strength.
We are being watched by all kinds of saurians right now. First green, now blue.
In reality, they turned out to be far less miraculous than hoped for. In some rare, very specific circumstances, they proved irreplaceable, but they were not so different from the regular sacred flame in essence. The pilgrimage produced enough sacred flame, making the Bloomflower Trials obsolete, and thus they were forgotten.
Ah, I get it. So to save Milray, we have to revive the Bloomflower Trials and get all 6 tribes to take part. Ooh, that sounds rough.
I'd say we'd be better off not treating it like some kind of hassle.
Let's make it a festival.
All 6 tribes need to take part, sure, but not everyone has to show up. We can keep it voluntary, so warriors who happen to have time can sign up and fight it out of their own accord.
Everybody has time now, because no war.
Since the war ended, the pilgrimage has become more like a tournament for our warriors to compete in and keep themselves in shape. So why not let them hone their skills on a fresh new stage?
We should never drop our guard completely, even in times of peace. But like that, it seems high time we restarted the Bloomflower Trials.
I'm with you on that. Nothing gets the blood pumping like a contest to see which tribe's the strongest, huh?
No objections on my part.
I'll go discuss this with the others. I'm sure there will be plenty of warriors who'll be itching to take part. I can't speak for everyone else, but I can guarantee that Mulani will be there. There's nothing she loves more than a lively occasion.
And I guess your vote was a foregone conclusion, eh, Pakal? Great. We're all in agreement then.
Nice!
Thanks, everyone. It really means a lot.
Let's head back to our tribes and see how many people are willing to sign up. If interest is high, we'll hold a big event. But if not, we'll keep it small.
Agreed. Rules will be crucial too. A competition without rules is just mindless violence. And that's not what we want.
That could be a new war.
I'll draw up an outline. Let's meet up at the Speaker's Chamber later. After all, we'll still need the Pyro Archon's final approval.
Oh yeah, and we'll also need some Ocean Zephyrs to cure Milray. Who'll go gather them while we're organizing the trials?
I've got that covered. I just noticed that some of Milray's friends have shown up.
I don't think we know your kind yet.
You mean these Saurians? You're right. There's all sorts. Seems like he's quite the popular little fella, huh?
Competition with rules is mindful violence. Yes.
Kakuku, can you hit them up and ask if they'd be down to lend a claw?
Do they all have claws?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Must be nice having a Saurian companion who can talk.
Well, if that's everything, how about we call it a day?
All right. See you later. Aoife, let's head back. And bring these Saurians along too. We've got to teach them how to identify ocean zephyrs.
See ya, little guy. We'll come visit you again soon. Whoa! They sure are quick on their feet. Guess they're chiefs for a reason. When they decide on something, it gets done right away.
More the let's sleep on it type, are we, Paimon?
But that's what you're here for, right? Whenever Paimon puts things off, even for just a while, you'll handle them straight away.
Let's go rest.
Oh, wow. Go away, bro.
Even Kakuku's done with this conversation.
I'll go spread the word. Kachina, you gonna sign up?
Of course.
In that case, let's head over together. Traveler, Paimon, see you at the speaker's chamber in a bit.
So far, so good. At this rate, Milray will be better in no time.
Unless we are wrong about that being the crystals we actually need.
Oh, you're awake. Wanna try getting a bit more sleep?
You sat up real quick. I feel like he has something to say.
You think so? Is he feeling hungry then? Hey, Kakuku, can you help us translate?
Our Thesaurus just left.
Oh, long gone. Oh no, he does seem pretty anxious. What are you trying to say, little guy?
It's giving us the title. That says a lot. It seems like the Bloomflower trials is all set to take place, which means we've something. Hey Milray, what's up? We don't know. Indweller the Telesaurus. Oh. Can do that. Brrr. Everything okay, Milray? Do you want to eat something? What? Why don't I go pick you some fruit? Thanks for looking after me, Nyan. I'll be fine. Hello, Milray and Nyan. Oh, who are you? Haven't seen you around here before. Have you come to visit Milray too? Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that you have nothing to worry about, okay? Those nice humans have found a way to cure you. It won't be long before they've gathered enough ocean sapphires and sacred flame crystals, so hang in there. You'll be on the mend soon. Sacred flame crystal. Milray. That's exactly what I'm worried about. Those nice humans have no idea how dangerous sacred flame crystals are. Dangerous? Yes, very dangerous. They can beguile human hearts, turn friends into... Milray struggles to say something else, but he soon falls unconscious once more. Beguile human hearts. The chief didn't mention anything about that before. Could there be unknown risks associated with using sacred flame crystals? But more importantly, if even the chief knows nothing about this, despite all the knowledge they possess, then where did Milray and Nyan come to hear of it? Nyan, who told you guys that sacred flame crystals were dangerous? The mysterious cuckoo saw we met while fighting those big monsters. He was the one who told us. I still remember how our friends were all running around in a panic the first time Milray passed out. Not this disease, not again. We need to find ocean sapphires and sacred flame crystals. But sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts, turn friends into enemies. What should I do? Where did this cuckoo saw find out then? I don't know. He often said things we couldn't understand. Apart from us, no other little saurians wanted to play with him, and as far as I could tell, he didn't have any human companions either. But I'm sure he wouldn't have lied to us. He saved us many times, and we're very close friends. I really, really hope that Milray recovers soon, but if sacred flame crystals genuinely are that dangerous, I don't think that's the way he would want to be saved. Don't worry. I'm here to help. I'll remind the humans to be careful. In the meantime, you take good care of Milray, alright? Just make sure he doesn't worry too much and gets lots of rest. You do that for him. Thank you so much. This is becoming more mysterious by the minute. With Mahuika and the 6 chiefs present, I'm sure everything will be alright. But still, I'd better find a chance to talk to Mahuika about it. Let's do that.
I've read through your proposal, and it sounds like a great idea. Even if it wasn't for Milray's situation, there'd be many reasons to start holding the Bloomflower trials again. How many warriors have been signing up?
1.
Far more than we anticipated.
At least 1.
Our warriors sure are fired up. The ones who came late even held a protest outside the sign-up booth. So we had to make an exception by adding a few more spots.
So many people have signed up that we've had to divide the competition up into main matches and exhibition matches. Each main match will pit 2 different tribes against one another, while the exhibition matches will see 3 tribes going up against another 3. I'm planning to limit the number of spots for the exhibition matches. Accidents are more likely in tangled melees, so with fewer contestants, we can ensure that any injuries will be attended to promptly.
But where's the mindful violence?
Well, you've clearly thought this through with care. You have my approval. And don't worry, I'll find a way to fund it.
Thank you, Archon.
Oh, where will the trials be held? I'll stop by later to see how things are going. But I won't be taking part. Wouldn't want to spoil everyone else's fun.
The main venue will be near the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, with additional arenas set up around the various tribes.
All right, I'm all out of questions. Keep at it, everyone, and thanks for your hard work.
In that case, we'll be off. It's time we started organizing crews to set up the venues.
Traveler, Paimon. Good luck.
I heard I'm the one funding this.
Huh? Good luck with what exactly?
Spending money.
Hey, it's been a while, you two. Are you here about the Bloomflower trials too?
This is your last chance to run.
Yep, we sure are. Sounds like everything's going to plan.
Bloomflower trials. The name alone fills me with nostalgia. I first heard about it from my dad, who first heard about it from his dad, my old grandpa.
Should we have said what we learned about those crystals being bad before everybody left?
Guess that means they were last held at least 500 years ago? Wait a sec. No, it must have been much earlier than that, then. Whoa. When you put it like that, it does feel kind of surreal that we're doing something that hasn't been done in such a long time.
True, but I've got a good feeling about this. We'll pull it off, rest assured.
Do you know anything about sacred flame crystals? Is there anything dangerous about them?
What makes you ask?
We've heard rumors that sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts.
I've never heard such a rumor before. And rationally speaking, it just doesn't even seem possible.
So it's definitely true then.
The rules governing the Oda resurrection have protected Natlan for many long years, and these rules are themselves fueled by the Sacred Flame's power. We've been working with the Sacred Flame all this time, and we've never noticed anything unusual about it. In essence, Sacred Flame crystals are just another form of the Sacred Flame. I can't imagine how they could possibly beguile human hearts.
That's very true.
So please, be at ease. And besides, even if they did harbor some kind of evil power, it will not cause any real trouble in the Natlan we now live in. Not if I have anything to say about it.
Well, you better keep your word on that.
Our main priority right now is to hold the Bloomflower trials so we can collect enough Sacred Flame crystals to heal that little Tapetlosaurus.
It's so reassuring to have you on our side, Moika.
Well, there are some things even I can't handle. For example, it just came to my attention that you've got some people waiting for you outside.
That tends to happen.
Huh? Who could they be?
You'll find out soon enough. Go on now. Don't keep them waiting. A new competition brings a new challenge. And who knows? Maybe even a whole new story.
I mean, the story is what we are here for. Mainly. Who is awaiting us?
Finally, you're here! Traveler Paimon, so basically... hold up, what happened to first come, first served? What I'm saying is I get to go first.
What's going on? Why is everyone turned up all of a sudden?
They are fighting over you.
So... So, you know about the Bloomflower trials, right? I mean, we were wondering, have you decided which tribe you'll join? If not, how about the people of the Springs?
Oh, do I need to choose? I thought I could just be myself.
What? We're allowed to take part too?
Given that the trials haven't been held in so long, we're creating a new set of rules for them, separate from the ones for the pilgrimage.
Kinich, you can talk, it's been so long.
All of the chiefs have agreed, but whether or not you compete or which tribe you support, well, that's completely up to you.
I feel like you've only been able to talk in like the first version of Natlan.
As the hero who saved Natlan, your participation would be a huge morale boost for whoever you choose to join. In other words, recruiting you is every tribe's top priority right now.
Talks differently though, replaced by AI. He may have a new voice actor, I don't know. There have been lots of replacements going on all over the Hojoverse games.
Oh, so that's what's going on. No wonder Chief Akatl wished us good luck just now. He must have known this was coming.
And that's all for the chit-chat. I hope you're ready for some serious incentives. How do you like the sound of luxury hot spring vouchers? I'll even throw in a selection of fine gifts from the shop.
Oh boy, we get to choose gifts?
Luxury hot springs? Sounds like Paimon's perfect vacation.
If you join the Scions of the Canopy, we'll hold a great barbecue in your honor. The finest quality meat, all you can eat.
And if you join right away, you'll even stand a chance of being taken on as a sidekick of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula Hao!
So not this team, I see.
Yeah, no one wants that.
You little... Ah! All-you-can-eat barbecue?
Join up with the Collective of Plenty, and I'll provide a year's worth of training sessions and a personalized nutrition plan to help you become stronger than you already are.
Janssen, I think, also did not have a voice for a while.
Paimon's not too keen on training, but getting stronger does sound tempting.
But she also didn't appear all that much.
All I've got to offer are freshly picked vegetables, but I can guarantee they're really tasty.
Ooh, could Paimon get some samples?
Fancy some flying lessons? Or you could just hitch a ride. I'll take you soaring through the skies myself.
Well, flying's kinda what Paimon does for a living. But flying around with the Traveler sounds like it could be a lot of fun too.
I can bake Saurus crackers and green fruit chips.
Oh, Paimon loves those too! Oh, this is such a tough choice. Not just because the freebies are tempting, but also because picking one tribe feels like we're betraying all the others.
Well, that's what we're gonna have to do, Paimon.
You know what? Paimon's decided to leave this one to you.
How about I join you all then? Hermione belongs to all of Natlan after all. Hey, we are cheating!
Paimon's pretty sure that isn't an option.
I want it to be my option.
Actually, it's not a bad idea. It could work for the exhibition matches at least. There'd be 3 tribes on one side versus 3 on the other for those. So, first half you're on our side, second half on theirs. Sounds fair enough, right?
Huh. Hadn't thought of that. Pretty clever.
What? Really? Huh. Then, as for those perks you mentioned earlier...
Don't worry, my offer still stands. Enjoying ourselves is the #1 priority here.
So it's settled then? For the first half of the exhibition match, you'll fight alongside us Scions of the Canopy, People of the Springs, and the Children of Echoes against the other 3 tribes.
Feels just like the old days when we used to fight side by side. We're gonna be unstoppable!
Yeah.
Alright, it's nearly time. Let's get ready and head over there together.
Let's have some mindful violence. Let's see what this event has in store for us. Humans and Saurians. And all for one little Saurian. Well, we are here for the Bloomflower trials, so show me what those are about. Let the Bloomflower trials begin. The Pyro Archon Mavuika has agreed to hold the Bloomflower trials, and the competition venue is ready. All that's left is to sign up for it. May the trials begin. I'm assuming this is the other thing, considering it's a lot of Saurians. Lihuan and Paimon, we meet at last! Welcome to the Bloomflower Trials. I heard from our chief that you are here to sign up for the competition. Yeah, but we were wondering, what exactly are the Bloomflower Trials about? Ah, I'll give you a quick rundown. First of all, the Bloomflower Trials are divided into offensive battles and defensive battles. Defensive battles are simple. Just stop your opponents from attacking the tribe. Playing offensive is trickier. Assuming your tribe's lost its defense, they have to sound a horn and counterattack. To spice things up, we've added special ritual items into the mix. Attackers can charge them up to destroy the defender's special barriers. And even if this is a competition, we don't want to see uncalled for violence or conflicts. Anything broken should be fixed, and if you see monsters, please clear them out. Whoa, someone's head is spinning. Yuan, did you catch all that? More or less. Definitely one of the quick rundowns of all time. Don't sweat it. If you've got questions, come find me. The competition isn't that complicated. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it in no time if you participate. The Bloomflower Trials are divided into two categories, offensive battle and defensive battle. In each trial, a specific character must participate in the current martial trial. In offensive battles, travelers need to complete various challenges, charge ritual items, then use these to destroy the enemy camp's barrier, thereby achieving victory in the martial trial. In defensive battles, travelers need to prevent their own flag from being destroyed by the attacking faction. Well, let's see what this actually looks like. The Bloomflower Trials are in full swing. Which tribe would you like to join? Sign up. Lots of those. 6 of those. Oh, each of those is one of the tribes, isn't it? Attack from the waterway. Participate in the attack with Mualani. For the people of the springs, the water presents a smooth path forward. Be flexible when adjusting your offensive routes to launch attacks from various directions and overwhelm the enemy. Win the battle within 6 minutes. Mualani must participate. She is. Damage caused by Vaporize is increased. And the attacking side captures a stronghold. Following buff will apply. Character's phlogiston consumption decreased. Mualani movement increased. After the attacking side breaks all enemies' barriers, Mualani in her Knight's Blessing state will release a shockwave at enemy's position when dealing normal attack damage. Okay, so we want Vaporize, so fire and water. Fire. Fire. Who do we want to bring for fire? Like, I'd like to bring either of you two, but neither of you has your correct weapon at the moment, and I don't think I can change that here. Doesn't matter. If I fail, I'll change weapons, I guess. In offensive battle, travelers need to capture strongholds and complete events to charge ritual items. Capture strongholds will continuously regenerate energy for your ritual items. Completing emergency events and travel challenges, as well as collecting provisional supply boxes, will instantly charge your ritual items. When a ritual item is fully charged, using it will break a barrier protecting the enemy camp. After all barriers are destroyed, defeat the enemy forces stationed in the camp to claim victory in the martial trial. This sounds complicated.
You can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible.
So... I guess we'll just see what happens.
Need a surfboard?
Timer does not continue while reading. That's good. You can capture enemy strongholds by consuming combat supplies. Capture strongholds will continuously regenerate energy for your trial items. Ritual items. The more stronghold captured, the higher the charging rate. Additionally, after capturing a stronghold, you will unlock the ability to teleport between camps and obtain the relevant buffs. The start of offensive battle travelers will own a certain amount of combat supplies. Completing events, more combat supplies can be obtained.
Keep pushing forward!
Okay. I didn't want to just fall. I want to do this. No, I don't have the thing. So where do I go then? Harness the ability of companions from the people of the springs to move swiftly along the water surface and score as many points as possible. Dirty fruits will appear during the challenge, and touching them will cause remaining challenge time to decrease. Stuff. Nice getting stuck there, Moranani. Definitely not my fault. Definitely Moranani's fault. One. I need one. Okay.
Keep pushing forward!
There's an exclamation somewhere.
Everybody stand up! Stick around! Rusty, reeve it! Catching at the flame! Whoosh! Let's ride! Amazing! Woohoo! Surf's up! Amazing! Boing, boing, boom! Woohoo! Brace yourself! Surf's up! Going in! Sparks and flash!
Stick around!
Carving waves! Brace yourself! Amazing!
Okay. So many things all over the place. Break the provisional supply box to gain energy. Okay.
That's the finishing blow!
place is ours now.
Harness the ability of companions from the people of springs to move swiftly across the spirit ways. Yes, yes. Oh, but I'll get punished for missing one orb. Where do you want me to go? Okay. Did that wrong? Something tells me I'm not getting this under 6 minutes. I could have just used the same one 3 times.
Finishing blow!
Can I go down from here? No? Okay. So this was a mistake, is what you are saying? Oh boy. Just want to reach the goal now.
The journey's over.
I'm not reaching the goal now.
Carving waves.
Better not capture me again with stuff.
Off we go. Need a surfboard? Let's light it up! That really hurt! Billowing surge! A breath! Let's ride!
Come on, show me your courage.
Surf's up! Everybody stand back! Dumpy dumpy dump! Woohoo! Check this out! Best of luck! Amazing!
Sure could have done that in 6 minutes. Well, now I know. Okay, we just need to do bronze though for the good prizes. So I guess I don't care. Crush the enemy head on. Participate in the defense with Varesa. The beauty of battle is the beauty of power itself. Smashing the enemy's vanguards to bits fair and square is the power of how the collective of plenty wages war. Did we have difficulties like here? No, we did not. Varesa is a new character in this version. I guess this is how we meet her, by actually getting to play as her. Let's try for silver, I guess. When the current on-field character's plunging attack hits enemies, their crit damage increases by 40% for 8 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. 50% of receiving the buff. Within 50 seconds of receiving the buff, when a character's plunging attack hits the enemy, a vortex will be generated at the enemy's position, pulling in nearby enemies that last for 5 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 6 seconds. Enemies affected by the vortex will have the all element resistance reduced. So more plunging attacks can do that. Anyone else interesting to combine here? Kinda wanna use you. You also don't have your sword, I'm pretty sure. Ah, that's probably good. Let's meet Varesa. In defensive battles, travelers need to prevent their own flag from being destroyed by the attacking faction. The direction of enemy attacks will be detected in advance, and travelers can head toward that direction beforehand to intercept them. In defensive battles, there are special enemies that pose a greater threat to your flag. In defensive battles, there will be buffs that travelers can obtain by touching them. Say hello to Varesa. After obtaining the buff, when a character performs a plunging attack, it will create a vortex that continuously attracts nearby enemies. For justice.
The wind's rosy, flies high, the birds come. Here comes the catch.
It's justice o'clock. Hero incoming. Time to roll.
You'll have to get past me first.
There was an enemy warning somewhere. I don't know where.
Hurry up, Varesa.
Oh, there.
Our base is in danger.
For my knight. Things are about to get dicey.
Let's roll. Maximum power. We should hurry back. Headbutt.
here.
Have some fun, shall we? The wind knows me. Game's up. Fun's over.
Feel like I could possibly have gone for gold, considering how much I'm destroying these enemies after I actually find them.
Things are about to get dicey. The wind knows me.
Running late again. We need to be careful here.
Oh. They somehow appeared behind me. I don't know how. Moo! Yes, she's indeed a cow. Oh, we did not defeat 10 waves. I was a bit too slow finding some of them, I guess. Still, got all we needed. Participate in the attack with Kinich. Traverse, infiltrate, surprise. I did not look at the enemy, the titles. Attack from the waterway. Crush the enemy head on. Traverse, infiltrate, surprise. Steep cliffs, difficult to reach due to their rugged terrain, often overlooked in the heat of battle. However, for the Scions of the Canopy, these natural barriers provide the perfect route for a surprise attack. When a character triggers burning on an enemy, the dendro resistance and pyro resistance of that enemy are reduced. So this time it's grass and fire. When the attacking side captures a stronghold, the following buffs will apply. Well, don't really care. So this time, let's try to be a bit faster about things.
Is this really necessary?
Harness the ability of champions from the Scions of the Canopy to score as many points as possible within the time limit. Dirty fruits will appear. They do that. Dirty fruits have appeared. Wow, you went all over, but not the correct way. Harness the ability of companions from the Scions of the Canopy to hit targets and score as many points as possible. Okay. And just hit in the center of them, I guess. And can hit the center of that one. A goal somewhere.
Are you running away? Bow before your king! Everybody stand back and sacrifice!
La la la! The Temple of Wisdom!
Speechless.
Everyone hold hands!
Forever hold.
I got him cornered.
Oh, those are friends. Okay.
Let this land henceforth be the dominion of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulahau! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Committed to memory! Yeah! Hey!
Boing, boing, boom!
This might hurt a little. Make yourselves at home. Blow them all up. Da da da.
Shadow of the past. Mind to command.
The dead
Locked up.
blaze in dragon fire!
Are we in time?
One step closer to victory.
Okay-ish.
Are you running away?
Oh hey, that worked. Now I just need to reach the goal. Not back.
I see everything.
I got him cornered. Everything.
You got them cornered, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Everyone hold hands.
I'm going in!
Target acquired.
I see everything.
Dumpy dumpy go!
I got him cornered.
Oh, glory! Glory!
Barely within 6 minutes. Okay, that went better. Next one, a defense again, I guess. Like towering mountains and sturdiest stone. Participate with Kachina. Like rock-solid mountains, resilience lies not only in a warrior's armor, but also their resolve. All attacks are doomed to shatter against the Children of Echoes. Enduring spirit. Defeat 8 enemies with while Turbo Twirly is on field. That's not hard. It stays on field for a long time. When a character triggers Crystallize on an enemy, the elemental resistance of that enemy related to the triggered elemental type is reduced by 40% for 8 seconds. I mean... I mean... After obtaining the buff, when a character deals damage to an enemy, the shockwave will be unleashed. True damage stuff. Just don't miss where the enemies spawn.
Clear the area! Watch out! Emerge, right here, right now. A proper send-off! From the Spino with feet.
Coming to be.
Coming at ya! Watch out!
Feel this ancient power.
Ha! Coming at ya! Now, right here. Get there! Right here. Right now. I'm always watching. Show them. Emerge. Right here. Hey there! Fire! Well...
Burst forth. Moments of birth. Prepare yourself. Gotcha.
We have to regroup.
Prepare yourself.
Coming at ya.
Gotcha.
A proper send-off. Our base is under attack.
Feel this ancient power.
Yeah! Drilling down! Looks like we're about to face a seriously strong opponent.
Burst forth.
Right here. Coming at ya. Ha! Watch out! Attack!
Witness my great undertaking.
Get there! Hey there!
This. Moments of birth.
Right now, right here, right now. A sight to behold. Shabam! Attack! Coming at ya! Nah! Ha-ha! Hiya! Nah! Ha! Nah! You've got this, traveler!
All right, you act coming to be. Feel this ancient power.
Emerge, right now, right here. Proper send-off! From the Spino with coming at ya!
From the Spino with coming at you.
Coming at ya!
Sword Moments of birth. Live. Gotcha.
Emerge, right here. I'm always watching.
Gotcha.
Fire!
Not getting the enemy waves again.
Hey there! Nah!
But other than that, not bad. And getting all three of those things doesn't seem to count into the rewards in any way. Air supremacy and close support. Jaska. Whoever controls the air has the initiative on the battlefield. And the skies are a stage belonging only to the Flower Feather clan. Boldly launch your assault from the air and let Kukusor wings cast a shadow of defeat upon your foes. Each time a character deals one type of elemental damage, the current on-field character's attack increases by 30% and crit damage increases by 20% for 5 seconds. The bonus from each type of elemental damage exists independently and are independently timed. Can stack up to 3 times, so bring many elements. When the attacking side captures a stronghold, the following verse will apply. Yes, sure. We want electricity, we want water, we probably want fire. Or ice. Ice is fine. We also just want to bring big gun. This map would be terrible if we could not fly. Ice is nice. Guess we can look beforehand what the perfect path would be. Possibly here first, then down there. Okay, that's... Just want to land, Cheska.
Full speed ahead. Locked on. Locked on. Locked on. Locked on. Locked on.
Something tells me she's...
Locked on. Bullseye. Locked on.
Is there any reason to go all the way up here? Yes. I was worried I would be doing this for nothing. Harness the ability of companions from the Flower Feather clan to score as many points as possible within the time limit. Dirty fruits will appear. Hope you can fly. I'm glad that did not kill you.
Full speed ahead. Keep this up.
Buttons. Buttons are bad.
Very good. Another victory. Brace for the counterattack.
Get to work. Allow me.
Hold on to your hats.
Bullseye.
Locked on. Take a look behind the veil. Locked on.
Better.
Keep this up.
I am keeping it up.
wind.
Open fire!
Take a look behind the veil!
Locked on!
Yeah!
Snowed
under!
the wrath of the... Ow, ow, ow! Hold the line! Emerge, right now. Emerge.
Take me up! Open fire! Bullseye! Knock him down.
All ice on you!
Open fire! Open fire! Locked on!
All ice on you!
Open fire!
Why do you have so much health, Fatima?
Open fire!
And one more defense. Dynamic defense. Participate in the defense with Seedlali. Mystic arts and intellect are not merely tools for researching the unknown, but the foundation of securing victory in warfare. On a battlefield of their own making, the Masters of the Nightwind shall never fail. When a character triggers frozen or melt on an enemy, the crit damage of all characters in the team will increase by 60% for 5 seconds. We are just picking Seedlali team, which we had on hand last time. Maybe, possibly. Just need to remember. Think so. After obtaining the buff, when a character generates a shield, a shockwave will be unleashed that deals true damage and interrupts enemies. Characters protected by a shield will taunt nearby opponents, attracting their attack.
Show no mercy!
Smashed or scorched? Which will it be?
Lolling! He's Papa! Get him!
Into the wind.
Smashed or scorched?
Let my name echo in song! Fulfill our pact!
Smashed or scorched? Which will it be?
Let's finish this fast.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Show me your move. Finish this
Which will it
fast.
be?
Time to end this!
Wind strike.
Aha!
Go! Get to work! Incoming! Think
Did you
you're
grab
a
it?
match for
I
Granny?
hope you did.
Clouds high.
Someone's broken through our defenses? Oh, that doesn't sound too promising.
Smashed or scorched? Which will it be?
Show me your move. With wind and cloud.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Time to shine! Rod's
Oh,
over!
you got it. Don't be a killjoy.
Well, that was careless of us. Fall back!
Demolish!
Adorn my
Fulfill our pact! May I present?
Huh? Phew. Seems like trouble. Suffer the wrath of Eachling! Let my name echo in song! Strike a pose! Show no mercy! Watch out, move, or you'll get singed. Keep lolling, eat papa. Time to shine.
We shone in time. And that's all of those. Did not quite perfect all of them. But perfected the harder ones. Failed the first two because I wasn't quite sure yet about things, clearly. Yes, I am abandoning. So what's the other thing, which I'm assuming is just down there then? Also, Vareza is also right here. Saurian Treasure Seeker. What's this about? Go Saurian Expedition. A Saurian expedition has set off in search of ocean sapphires, but a few little ones seem to have stayed behind. Why not have a chat with the staff nearby? Yeah, clearly it's right here. Vinesh. Hello, welcome to the Saurian Expedition Supply Station. Wow, there are many little Saurians here. Are you all going out to look for ocean sapphires? Time and tide wait for no man. The ocean sapphire picking squad's already left. Though these young ones want to help, no matter how hard Mr. Aoife and Mr. Kakuku try to teach them, they don't quite get what an ocean sapphire is. To honor their enthusiasm, Mr. Aoife let them join the expedition, although what counts as an expedition was left up to them. Whether it's yummy grain fruit or shiny trinkets, they can collect whatever they want. All that matters is they get back safely. Everyone gets it. Well, they sure look happy. Stay safe, little ones. The outside world is full of bad guys. We're here to guide the little Saurians along on their expedition. If you're interested, you can come check it out. Seems I'm checking it out. This looks more like a mini-game already. In Saurian Treasure Seeker, you must switch the indicated direction at various intersections to plan a route, thus leading the Saurian whelps onward to accomplish the stage's treasure hunt objectives. You can move the camera to explore areas off to the side. Select the reset view button to return to the center so you can keep following the little Saurian. Different Saurian whelps have favorable terrain unique to them. Traversing favorable terrain will increase their movement speed, while traversing unfavorable terrain will decrease their movement speed. Switch Saurians out where necessary. Press the sprint button to allow a Saurian whelp to briefly perform an accelerated sprint that ignores unfavorable terrain. A Saurian whelp will also execute an accelerated sprint if you switch to it while on its favorable terrain. Now what is this all about? Guide. Well, it's 6 again. Grain fruit, twinkle twinkle little fruit. Grain fruit are a delicious treat loved by all saurians, undoubtedly one of nature's great treasures. However, one must exercise caution when collecting them in volcanic areas, or you might just get rained on by blobs of magma. Stage mechanisms, blobs of magma. Little Tatankasaur, a little saurian adept at running and charging. It moves even faster on flat terrain. And Koholasaur, a little saurian with agile fins and tail. Accustomed to living by the water, it moves even faster in tidal environment. Well, let's see what this is. In collection stages, you must direct the saurian whelps to collect the specified number of precious grain fruit. Magma will rain down on the field at intervals, dealing damage to creatures within its AoE. When the warning zone is fully lit, a saurian whelp will lose vitality if hit, so take evasive maneuvers. Also silly music. Okay. Oh no. Surely I can make this before the magma falls. Surely. Oh, that's a water spot. This feels like panic. I hope you enjoy Panic. The truth of churlish treasures. The strange hilly trolls often steal grain fruit and stuff them in treasure chests, but the little saurians are nimble and quick, so help take them back. Help take back their treasures without being noticed by the bad guys. Hilly troller patrols along a fixed route. Take care not to enter its line of sight. Hiding spot, a perfect place to hide from hilly trolls. In infiltration stages, you must direct the saurian whelps to seize all the treasure chests in the area. Patrolling opponents will also be present, and a saurian whelp will lose vitality if discovered by them. You can view the opponent's movement path when planning your route at an intersection. Some hiding spots are available in the area. A saurian whelp can activate one by passing through it. If discovered by an opponent, the whelp will seek shelter at the previous hiding spot and will head out again upon choosing a direction. I wish I could make selections beforehand, but that would be too easy. I guess we want to... Hey. I know my path. Let's just go. That's gonna be a problem. It's not a problem. It's an anti-problem. Oh, we don't need to go there. Okay, that's easier than the whole fruit thing, I feel. At least it's more interesting. Don't panic in the volcano. The volcano's got an unpredictable temper, and its erratic eruptions may come from anywhere. Use the Saurian's claws to feel the vibrations of the earth and sense the rhythm. Maybe you can find a way to dodge the blasts. Maybe you can't. Wrathful volcanoes present within the stages will erupt in a specific direction or all directions at intervals, dealing damage to creatures within the AoE when the warning zone is fully lit. Track the actions and evade accordingly. Meanwhile, fruits. 40 fruits if possible. I mean, we have this whole water route on the side that just has no volcanoes. But the best route clearly is through here on the side. Let's just go. Who cares what happens to the Saurian behind me? Surely he's doing fine. Are you blowing up anywhere? You blew up somewhere. Too dangerous. Change of plan. Also, we are gold already. Okay, maybe these are not so hard if you plan ahead. Eyes of Eye. The hilly churls have become more vigilant and built tall watchtowers to deter the little Saurians. But those simpletons won't be able to stop our plucky band of heroes, will they? So plucky, much heroes. Watchtowers are present within the area, and the opponents atop them will change their surveying direction at intervals. A Saurian whelp within their surveillance zone will be discovered. Be careful when planning your route, and be sure to avoid them. Or, you know, just tank the damage, because we can get hit 6 times. It's really easy to just run in a circle around here. Oh, you're doing it. You were being slow, that's fine. You be slow. Oh, you are walking against the route I want to take. Oh, we were captured. Change of plans. We have more than enough time. Just walk slowly behind this guy. Okay, get it. Saurians, water and fire. The land along the coastline is often inundated by the waves, and the soft, damp surface makes it hard for regular Saurians to run across. In such places, escaping the lava requires the ever-reliable power of teamwork. Now we get to play as Tank. Again. Intermittent tides wash over the stage, causing some areas to switch between land and water-type terrain at intervals. Take measures of the situation and dispatch the Saurian whelp most suited to the task. This feels like a little bit more pain. Unless I don't care about the tides. I mean, I might not. Oh, neither of you like what? Oh, hey, things changed favorably. This might be a problem. It's not. Nothing is ever a problem. An ending to treasure. The cunning Hilichurls have set up camp in a place where the tides rise and fall again. The little Saurians are already familiar with how they hide their treasures and patrol their camps. The treasure hunt will surely reach a flawless conclusion. There may be flaws. We have been taking damage around here. Okay, we want to go counterclockwise. It feels like we'll get past most things. Vroom vroom. Yeah. That was not smart. Running there. In fact, it might still not be smart. Oh, it's fine. Or are you just gonna turn around? Didn't think that through. I'm missing a chest somewhere. Oh, it's just up there. No panic. Required. I feel like the gimmicks didn't really matter all that much. Because you had enough time to even go slow through every environment. And had enough health to just tank everything. So just focus on your path and you'll never fail anything in your whole life. Oh no, they are falling over. So those are done. And I guess we can have an Auroron.
Hello. I'm Auroron from the Masters of the Nightwind. Want some vegetables? Oh, don't worry. I'm not trying to sell anything to you or get anything in return. There's no rhyme or reason for it, really. I just like to see what every seed grows up to be, so I end up with a lot of produce. As long as my vegetables wind up in the stomach of someone who enjoys them, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, then we are happy Auroron. I did not have him yet, so I'm glad we got him for free from this event. Even though he kinda has nothing to do with this event, but... Let's rescue our little Saurian friend. Complete prerequisite quest. What prerequisite quest have we not completed? Oh. We have not done any quests. We have done the prologue, I guess. That makes sense. You decide to participate in the exhibition match of the Bloomflower Trials. Once again, your comrades-in-arms are Kinich, Morlani, and Kachina. It would only be fitting to give it your all. I thought I already did all the Bloomflower Trials. I thought that was the story experience of doing Bloomflower Trials. I was wrong about that. Where we go? There we go. Here, where there is a treasure chest I have not picked yet. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna quickly eradicate life around here.
Get to work! Put up a good fight. The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Suffer the wrath of me! Jackpot.
Oh, my little...
Good. Phew. Fulfill our pact.
Arena's little water spirits decided to attack the little water dinosaurs.
Alright, so this is our base. According to the rules, all we have to do is capture 3 of their bases in a row, and we win!
Let's go over our game plan.
The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula needs only lift a claw, and poof! All that you behold shall be turned to ashes.
I'm kinda expecting to be tutorialized on how to do Bloomflower stuff now.
Mess up our match, and I'll lock you up till it's all over.
You killjoy!
We're a real dream team. Let's just charge right in.
We know each other pretty well, so working together should be a breeze. Still, let's not get careless. There are a lot of cliffs nearby, so our vision will be obscured. They could ambush us from the high ground too.
In that case, let's follow the water instead. See that flag over there? That's the Collective of Plenty's base, right? We'll approach swiftly on the water, sweep in and capture the base, then move up to the high ground.
I like the way you think.
I trust your judgment too, Lualani.
They won't know what hit 'em.
All right then, time for me and my Sharky surfboard to strut our stuff. I'll take point. Everyone follow me!
Okay, we do get all of these characters.
by the water route, just as expected. Classic people of the springs thinking.
They won't know what hit them.
Huh? They saw through our plan?
They saw you coming from over there ages ago.
No choice but to face them head on now.
I'm ready! Alright then, time for a real showdown!
Show them down.
Clear the area!
Target acquired.
Brace yourself! Bow before your king! Woohoo! Blaze and dragonfire! Surf's up! Hey, no slacking! Give this everything you've got! Not a bad training session. Let's call it a day. We won! At this rate,
the flag.
we'll be invincible!
Don't count your Yumkasaurs yet. Let's head over to the next spot.
Wait a sec. Don't forget to plant our...
See that? Up above the cliffs? That's the Masters of the Night Wind's base.
The nearby mountainsides have all been blocked off by crystal clusters. Looks like they don't want us getting up there so easily. Don't worry. Leave this to Turbo Twirly. You've got this, Kachina.
You're finally here, Other Granny.
Oh, good. Speaking of Mister, doesn't really have anything to do with this quest.
If I'm back home too late, my vegetables will get thirsty.
Don't worry, we'll make this quick for you.
Take a deep breath and grit your teeth.
Here comes
Get set!
All eyes on you!
I got him cornered.
Oh, glory! Glory to which none can compare!
Take a look behind the veil!
Measly insects!
Just don't jump back down.
My weight!
Is that all you have?
Locked up.
My weight was not in vain.
Chances are looking slim. Oh,
Not in vain.
perhaps it's time I got going.
All right! We've taken the Masters of the Night Wind's base, too! Look! Up there in the mountain! The flag of the Flower Feather Clan! Wow! Looks like they're already on high alert!
Yeah. Not only do they have the high ground, but they're highly mobile too. With our current forces, a frontal assault won't be easy.
Well, you haven't used your stuff yet, so do it.
Looks like I showed up right on cue, huh?
Yay! You're here too, Shilonen!
They did mention reinforcements, but this is a formidable ally indeed.
Let's save this small talk for when the flag's in the bag.
Now that backup's arrived, let's split up into 2 teams.
I'll lead a frontal assault to draw their fire. The rest of you find another route up and strike directly at the heart of their base.
I can taste our victory already!
Boy, I wonder what's the easiest way over there.
Hold up! That's where Shilonen's headed! Let's find another way!
You say that. Oh. You mean that? Okay.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Okay. Well, now I'm lost. I hope you are happy about that. Where do you want me to go? Like, yes, up there. Ah, there's in each path.
Okay. Okay, let's stop around here. We can use grappling hooks to climb up to the top.
I had the right idea, just not the correct space. Everyone pose.
Well, would you look at that? You managed to find a gap in our defenses somehow. But this is just the beginning. So stay on your feet. If you can.
We're not gonna lose!
Well said. Let's do this.
Let's have ourselves some fun!
Watch out, or you'll get singed.
That was great. Check this out. That's the wire.
Still got plenty of bullets left with your names on them. Alright, how about we call it a day?
None can compare. Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insects! Now you must pay.
At least he's having fun. Where's the flag?
Does that mean we've won?
Told you we'd be unstoppable.
Well, that was pretty exhilarating, even as battles go.
Oh, you can say that again. I was still fighting off Cuckoosaur riders halfway up the mountainside when I'd heard you already taken the base. That was well played.
Thanks for covering us. We wouldn't have taken the base the way we did otherwise.
Yeah, the going would have been way tougher if we had fought our way up.
How about the sacred flame crystals? Did anyone manage to get their hands on some?
I found a few shards, but they were only about as big as grain fruit chips. I gave them to the marshals from the Masters of the Nightwind on our way back.
Yes, and they gave them to me.
Granny C. Lolly! Are you here to take part in the Bloomflower trials too?
I feel like she's just looking on from the side.
I devised the techniques for the main matches, so of course I would show up. Those marshals handed the sacred flame crystals over as soon as they saw me. I did a quick tally. At this rate, we should have enough by the event's end.
That's awesome!
Even Lali didn't notice anything strange about the sacred flame crystals. Am I just overthinking this?
Well, since everything's gone so smoothly, why don't we hit the hot springs tonight?
Oh, I am all for it. There's nothing like letting our hair down after a hard day's work. Ooh, and good food and drink wouldn't go down badly either.
How about we head over there together? You can all hitch a ride on Turbo Twirly.
Ugh, sorry, but I need to head back to the workshop to finish up some forging commissions first. Let's meet at the People of the Springs later this evening.
More hot spring CGs?
I need to help at the shop anyway, so I'll pick up some snacks there. See you all tonight!
I might be a bit late. If you're all there earlier, feel free to start without me.
Great! Paimon can't wait!
Huh? Sure.
You seem unsure.
In that case, I guess I'll be off too. See you tonight!
Hurry up, guys! You're the last ones left! Come on, I'll take you to get changed. You remember where the changing rooms are, right? I'm pretty sure I showed you last time.
You sure did.
Time sure flies. Oh, sorry. Let's save the reminiscing for later. Let's go! Woohoo! Let's get this party started!
did!
Wow, it actually is more hot spring CGs. I was just joking. Seems like lately we're just getting showered in those.
This is the life. Hear this, hot spring. I hereby bestow upon you the name of the almighty Dragon Lord. All the fatigue just floats away. If only we could do this every day.
Well, we pretty much are doing it every day, Paimon.
Aren't you gonna join us, Shilonen?
I'm not a huge fan of being in the water. This right here is more my kind of spot.
Typical cat.
And last but not least, surf, turf, and perch.
That smells amazing. Oh, hold your horses. There's a time for fun and games, and it's now when there's delicious food already on the table. Oh, wait for Paimon! Take that, Kanich! Bow before my greatness!
And more CG. Shilonen is dead. And Kachina is absent in her thoughts, it seems.
Hey, watch it, how! You're splashing water everywhere!
This is so tasty! Traveler, you gotta try it!
Kachina! Tevat to Kachina! I made Saurus crackers, come have some!
Kinich, what are you? Oh. You're getting rid of harm.
Okay. I'll be right there.
Kanich, you surless! Unhand me! Let me go!
Whew, thanks for sticking around to help me clean up.
No problem at all. We had a blast!
Parties are always extra lively when you guys are here. It was so much fun. You know, by the way, I couldn't help feeling that there was something on Kachina's mind during dinner.
I noticed that too. She's been a bit off since the expedition match ended.
Oh, it's strange. She usually comes to me for advice when something's bothering her. Maybe this something different? Oh, sorry to do this, but could you try asking her?
Of course! We'll ask the next time we're alone with her. If there was something we could do to help, there's no way we'd stand by.
Oh, thanks. That makes me feel a lot better. Anyway, I'll be heading off now too. Just remember, you'll always be welcome to come hang out with me at the People of the Springs.
Bye for now. See you soon.
Well, that was Act 1. Guess we can just immediately start into Act 2. Medicine, born of guilt. Wait until 2 days later. Real immersive, that we need to change the times. Let's find Kachina and ask her what's up.
Oh, here you are, Kachina.
Oh, hey. I had some time on my hands, so I decided to bring Io over to check on Milray and Nyan.
Are you?
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Kachina, has something been on your mind lately?
Huh? What makes you ask?
Well, you seemed a bit down after the exhibition match, so we're kinda worried about you.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost. Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars. So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom. Still, I achieved my dream. But after the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or what I should work toward. Then the Bloomflower trials came around, and I could fight alongside everyone again. But when the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to. Everyone, that is. Except for me. And that got me thinking. Am I the only one who's still like a kid? The only one who's left with so much free time on their hands? Who's never really grown up?
Have you looked at Mualani? She's playing all the time.
So that's what's been bothering you, huh?
This is an important stage in life too, Kachina.
Huh? You mean everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough.
There's no big rush. Take your time searching for what it is you want to do.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
Huh. If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right? When Paimon can't decide what she wants for dinner, she gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes.
Why are all your metaphors about food?
But if someone told her, "You're eating this tonight," kinda spoils the anticipation.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
I see even you have your moments of wisdom, Paimon.
Hey! Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
Sorry, I had no other choice.
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
We didn't come for the little guy, we came for the little girl.
Granny C. Lolly! Hello!
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Milray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right.
Ah.
By the way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you?
What, me? Run into trouble? Never, never, never. Who, why?
When we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind.
They are bombs. They will explode. Ah, so that's what this is about. I was worried that the sacred flame crystals might be dangerous. Did she think there was something else on my mind? While I was worrying about Kachina, she was worrying about me. I should just be honest with her about the rumor. Or else this will turn into a circle of worrying.
A baseless rumor, but a fearful-sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
We'll just sacrifice all the humans for one Saurian. Milray will be fine.
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held.
Well, it's been a long time.
Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Let's go. Knowing the truth will put our minds at ease. Or worry us even more.
Can I come along? I'd like to help.
But you have so much to do.
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Tapetlosaur to rest.
Ayo. I wonder why you placed this right here. Surely for no reason. Thanks for coming to see me, Ayo. How are you feeling, Milray? I'm feeling dizzy. Think I need to sleep a while longer. Milray. That was a worthwhile discussion. No, don't think so. I don't know which teleport I want. Because one of them's underground and one of them's above ground.
Time to go.
Seems I picked the right one.
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
There's that many?
It's like... Oh, there's many more than I just saw these.
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
We have all night.
Come on. Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
Please wait warmly while girls are reading. This is where we learn that Paimon cannot read. A variety of events are recorded in these scrolls, like moments of frozen history, with the power to pull you back into the distant past. I flipped through several of them, but still nothing about the Bloomflower trials. Yet the stories they contain, they are almost unimaginable. War, peace, alliances, betrayals, seems like in that land of 6 or 7 centuries past, relations between the 6 tribes were incredibly complex and constantly shifting.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange?
Are there still conflicts between the tribes nowadays?
There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mawika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges.
Ah, I see. First time I've heard of that.
Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable our lives would seem to people back then.
Something tells me Kachina found something.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
Oh? Let me see. A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Huh? Was it the same illness as Milray's?
The scroll doesn't say, but it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. the scroll only vaguely alludes to two things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
But that basically tells us nothing! You know, except that the person who weaved this scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Or maybe something happened that was too sensitive to record.
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from? Looks like we'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Mutota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
Come to think of it, that mysterious Kukusaur that Milray mentioned might be able to shed some light on this. I have a feeling a certain Kukusaur might know a thing or two.
A certain Kukusaur? Who told you that? Oh, Aoife's assistant Kakuku must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians.
Yeah, this might not be the best time to dive into the whole Saurian indwelling mystery. Guess I'll just give Kakuku the credit for now.
Alright then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that Kukusaur. Let's split up and meet back here later.
Didn't actually find out much about that mysterious Kukusaur. Let's head back to the Children of Echoes and ask Nyan for more details. It's a back and forth.
Time to go.
Nyan, can you tell me any more about that mysterious Kukusaur you mentioned before?
Huh? You want to make friends with him too?
Yep, that's right. Where can I find him?
Tracking him down is no easy task because he's always off somewhere on his own. 1 second he'll pop up in front of us, then vanish into thin air the next. It's actually pretty impressive. One time he took us to this absolutely beautiful place with this really tall stone gate. There were so many other Kukusaurs there. We wouldn't usually trespass on other Saurians' territory, but since he took us there, it was fine. He said that was his home.
Kukusaur and the Stone Gate. Sounds like it might be near the Flower Feather clan. Let's go check it out. What does he look like? How will I recognize him?
He's really easy to spot. If you see one that looks all light and floaty, that's him.
Light and floaty.
Yep, light and floaty. You'll know who he is the instant you see him.
That seems to be the only description Nyan can come up with. It's vague, but it'll have to do for now.
Oh, and if you do see him, could you say hi from me and Milray? We are both starting to miss him. He did drop by to see us, but there were too many people around for his liking.
Sure thing, leave it to me. Brr.
Oh, hi. I saw a cow.
Feeling hungry? I just picked these from the orchard.
Rawr.
Go on, have some. Taking care of a patient like you're doing is hard work. Don't wear yourself out with worry, okay?
Rawr.
If you need more, there's plenty more where that came from.
Rawr.
Time to go.
Well, look who it is.
Shh. So, everyone got that? They'll never see this coming. We'll catch them totally off guard.
Leave it to us. We'll show them what we're made of.
Mualani, Kinich, what are you doing here?
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you! You nearly scared the life out of me! Just between us, we're discussing our strategy for the next half of the exhibition match. But as for the details, those will have to stay a secret. After all, we'll be competing against you this time.
What about you guys? You seem like you're in a hurry. Has something happened?
We're on the trail of an extremely rare and elusive Kukusaur.
Rare and elusive? In that case, we can help with the search. That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much the same. Without anyone to help out, it'll take you forever. What does the Kukusaur look like?
Light and floaty.
Nothing more specific than that?
Apparently we'll know who he is the instant we see him.
Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kinich will tell you, I'm a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby and see if I can spot anything.
Awesome, thanks everyone!
Don't mention it. Anyway, we'd better get going. Catch you in a bit.
Let's try some Kukusaurs. Let's try asking some Kukusaurs. I need to be a bird to ask anybody anything, right? That fruit just now was kinda sour. Try this one instead, it's super sweet.
Greetings, fellow Saurians.
Okay, you don't make me actually transform.
Hello there, how can we help? I was just wondering, have you ever met a Kukusaur around here who you describe as light and floaty?
Oh, you're talking about that kid, are ya?
Eh? Are light and floaty really such distinct traits? These Kukusaurs seem to have instantly understood who I meant.
He sometimes shows up around here. But he's always sneaking about, trying not to be seen. He often perched up on a cliff, just gazing out on his lonesome, daydreaming about who knows what. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure I saw him following a human around a couple of days back. Huh. Oh, that's not something you see every day. He usually won't go anywhere near them.
So is there any way to get a hold of him?
I'd forget it if I were you. That kid comes and goes like a shadow. Come join us for some fruit instead. Come, try this one. Sweet as sweet can be.
Okay, thanks. Doesn't seem like a very fruitful lead. Guess I better wait and see if Mualani and Kinich have any better luck.
For some reason I heard Sino sneeze right now.
One with nature.
Cannot kill them. Weird.
Anything on your end, Kinich?
Nope.
Me neither. Kukasaurs all look so similar.
Nope.
They all look light and floaty to me. I mean, what could possibly be lighter and floatier than a pair of wings?
I didn't find anything either. How about you guys?
So much for the eyes of a hawk.
Sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We couldn't find that Kukasaur you're after. Are you in a hurry to find him? If you need a hand, I can come back and join the search again tomorrow.
Maybe he really is hiding from us. I'll try to think of another way.
Okay, well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what friends are for, after all.
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather Clan to keep an eye out. If they see anything, they'll let you know. So, what's your next move?
I think we'll head back to the Masters of the Nightwind.
Alright, I'll update them.
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up a few traps and snag him that way.
And then cook him.
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just anything, you know.
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance. Anyway, we'll be heading back now. Best of luck!
Okay then, see you later! And thanks for your help!
Time to go.
Picked the wrong one this time. But at least it wasn't underground. You are sighing a lot today, Kachina.
Let me think.
Kachina, Sweet Lolly, what's up?
We haven't managed to find anything. No one seems to know what actually happened back then.
Any luck with your mysterious Kukasaur?
Nope, not yet. Don't think it's planning to make an appearance anytime soon.
In that case, I'd suggest we set this aside for now. It would be great if we could get to the bottom of this, but not every historical mystery can be unraveled. We must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out. Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
Finally, dudes. Found you.
Oh hey, you again.
Aoife, what brings you here?
Can each mention you were on the lookout for a Kukasaur? Just so happens a strange Kukasaur has been following me the past few days.
A strange Kukusaur, you say? Care to elaborate?
No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kinda freaky. His footsteps are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette. So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
That sounds terrifying.
I could tell it was a little Kukasaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice. Not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than welcome to get him off my back. The sooner the better.
Wait a second. Does that mean...
Yep, dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
Do you think we should send someone over to take a look?
It's okay, I've got this. What the... How is that even... Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing scary about this. It's just...
Wait, surely that's not...
He's just like Ayo's grandparents. A Saurian ghost? No wonder Nyan described him as light and floaty. He really is instantly recognizable. Not like any Kukusaur I've ever seen. This must be Milray's mysterious friend then. The one spreading the rumors about sacred flame crystals beguiling human hearts.
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines? Haven't they been fixed?
There are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that our priority is...
So why have you been tailing me, bro? If it's treatment you want, can't do much for you, man. Sorry.
You are kinda gone already. And more gone.
He ran off.
He wants to follow.
Do you think he wants us to follow him? Oh, if only we had a Kukathosaurus on hand.
Hey, that's a good point. Where is Kakuku today?
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still out cold when I left.
All right, enough chit-chat. Let's just follow him. It looks like he wants to take us somewhere.
How far did you just... Well, quite a bit.
Looks like he's finally stopped.
Why have you brought us here?
I fully understand.
So, is there something buried here, or what? You want us to dig it up?
These are...
Woven scrolls, yes. Albeit very crudely made, and heavily time-worn as a result.
So you were the friend of Aoife's grandfather or something like that?
Still, they're just about legible. They seem to document the very last Bloomflower trials that took place centuries ago? But why would these be here? Come, let's read them together. These might just contain the answers we've been searching for this whole time.
So, have you figured out a way to save him?
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. That's about it.
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy. Not so busy these days, huh?
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man. I heard you've been beside yourself since Antu fell ill, so I was worried about you.
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promised to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies.
And that day never came.
I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. Sometimes he has tantrums, but then he'll curl up beside me when I'm down. And right now, he needs me more than ever. I'll draw upon everything I've ever learned to help him get through this.
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother.
But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned, are you sure they'll do the job?
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold bloomflower trials in order to obtain them.
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief. So, how can we use them? Is it really worth holding a whole competition just to get our hands on some?
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so there's never been a definitive conclusion. What we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can be used to enhance a warrior's strength. There's something.
Enhance a warrior's strength?
Oh no, he's being corrupted.
It's speculative at best. We need to analyze an actual specimen to know for sure. As far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used to cure Antu's illness, that's enough. Nothing else matters.
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part in a scaled-down version of the Bloomflower trials? Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other's throats. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you, I wouldn't have had the courage to even ask.
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning the favor. With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything. This might be a good chance for reconciliation. Fighting side by side for a common cause, that's the way Natlan was always meant to be.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
Oh, hey, look. It hadn't happened yet today. Spinning.
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just please make sure it all goes smoothly.
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your brother after all.
It's not really spinning, just clipping. It's trying to spin.
Thank you. And Antu, be good while I'm gone, okay? Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back on your feet and running around in no time.
Especially if it gets some momentum.
Himara! How could you stoop so low, ambushing us on the field like that?
Ambushing? You've no one but yourself to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak. The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred flame crystals.
And what, we'll hand them over after all that? Just because you waggled some fingers and said some angry words?
Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a sick Saurian? Take what's necessary for the treatment, then return us the rest.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions. If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think they're so clever. So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials. I'll bet your chiefs all have sweet little personal stashes too, huh? Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could. We're hardly the only winners. I wouldn't even call us the biggest ones.
You what?
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower trials to weaken the other tribes. You planned this all along. Ugh, that Nampol. Can't believe I trusted him.
The children of Echoes will not forget this. Let's go!
Guess I'll leave.
Brother, where's Antu?
Look at it.
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down. I'll explain everything.
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask. Are the rumors true?
Rumors? What rumors?
That the Bloomflower trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a heated dispute among the chiefs.
And that's why we need mindful violence.
And that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone. How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded tactics?
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all. Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped in and seized the winnings for themselves. These sacred flame crystals, they have limitless potential. I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals? Give me some. I'm going to search for Antu.
I've put them all into our research.
So you were just betraying me.
You did what?
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? So there was no longer any need. He's your companion, yes, but the life of a single Saurian is nothing compared to the future of our tribe.
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. Your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted. All the hope and trust that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll never know what that feels like.
Wait, Nampal! Where are you going?
Antu! Antu! Antu, it's me! Please, answer me. Antu, are you okay? Oh, look at you out here all on your own. I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. I'll think of another way. After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some sacred flame crystals, our last hope. But no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, enduring sneers, insults, even beatings. Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. Remorse filled his gaze. I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
Ah, this is what you're after, is it? Dream on. Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself? He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim charade, wasn't he? I don't buy it. What are you? You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength in trying to destroy it. It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why. Unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies, he concluded that they must have been corrupted by the sacred flame crystals themselves. In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. He carried this guilt with him until the very end. I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself. If only I'd seen the greed in Amara's eyes, or even came back just a little bit sooner. But the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of Saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest. Before my own time comes, I have recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors, lest they repeat them. May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for all from bloodshed and strife.
Medicine born of guilt.
That sure makes all sense now.
So the non-pole from the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little Kukusaur spirit was once his Saurian companion?
Seems so. That's why he's been following you around, Aoife. Even though he doesn't like appearing in front of anyone else, he senses something familiar in you. No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials. If anything corrupts the human heart, it's greed. And who'd want to immortalize the memory of a scandal by which all 6 tribes were tainted? The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed. All that scheming, after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
Hey, where's that little Kukusaur going?
Look, over there! Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories?
I'll go hang out with him for a bit.
Thanks. I might need a breather over here. A regret lingering for centuries. Unfolding like this before my eyes. Can't believe I'm just now hearing my ancestor's story. Now I know why we became vets too. I gotta think this through. What should I do? What can I even do?
What are you thinking, little dinosaur?
Anko!
Ah, you are... Huh? Aren't you the blonde cow from just now? I guess I didn't need to transform for this one. Wait, is this your real form? You can turn yourself into a human? That's amazing! Can you teach me how you do it? I want to talk to the humans, but they don't like me.
Do you still remember what happened back then?
Only bits and pieces. I remember being in a lot of pain. I remember how worried my good friend Numpole was. Afterwards the pain stopped and my body felt so light, but I couldn't find him anymore. I hid and searched, I searched without end, My body kept getting colder and colder, like I was freezing to death. Luckily, I found a nice cozy cave where I huddled up and slept for ages. When I woke back up again, the world seemed completely different.
A cave?
Yeah. And there were all these strange patterns on the walls. Some of them even looked a bit like me.
Could you mean the remnants of the secret source?
That's the closest place to the Night Kingdom. Maybe his soul hasn't faded away yet because he was hibernating there. When I came out of the cave, I saw that those evil monsters had returned, so I went to help. That's how I met Milray and Nyan. The three of us had them running in circles. Once I showed my friends the way, those monsters didn't stand a chance of catching them. Eventually those monsters all disappeared, and then I faintly heard the sound of Numpol's voice, calling out for me to come to him.
The monsters disappeared. This must have been after the final battle against the Abyss.
The ley lines had been restored, so at this point could have returned to the Night Kingdom.
But you didn't go to him.
I wanted to, but then Milray came down with the same illness I had, and I was so worried for him. Numpol said that sacred flame crystals were required for the cure, but those crystals are evil. As soon as they got their hands on them, even the closest of friends would get into the most vicious arguments. Everyone started acting so strangely, like they'd all been bewitched.
So you think it was all caused by the sacred flame crystals?
What else could it have been? They were all such good friends before, and they used to care about me too. It's all because of those evil crystals. I wish I could cast every last one of them into a volcano, but we need them to cure Milray. What should we do?
Just as Numpol concluded in his scroll, Antu misunderstood the real cause of the strife.
It wasn't the power of sacred flame crystals to bewitch humans' heart, but rather human greed and scheming.
But what can we do for this pure little creature? Should I tell him the truth? From his standpoint, would knowing the truth even make any difference?
What's wrong, big sis? You seem a bit down.
I'm okay. Let's head back to where the others are.
Antu's eyes are full of such heartfelt concern. I don't know what to tell him. Times have changed, and so have the people. He's the only one still trapped in the past.
Wind Strider.
Never thought I'd have the chance to meet my ancestor Saurian companion. It's a pretty cool feeling. Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Bit unsure about that.
Can he understand what you're saying?
Even more unsure about that.
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it is with Saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond. If my ancestor were here, I'm sure they'd vibe way easier.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him, right? I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I think it's probably better if he doesn't understand. I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him the truth, wouldn't it only distress him more than he already is?
That's right. The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him, are no longer around. All the truth would do is tear open old wounds and sadden him all over again.
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget his sorrow and find hope once more?
Just like Numpol, I've spent a lot of time studying Saurian psychology. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just from reading our eyes. In short, young Saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, They really want to prove their worth. Helping people makes them happy, and feeling like a burden makes them sad. So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happens, but to help make his current wishes come true.
His wishes?
For example, Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless arguments among good friends. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way to beat them. Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them so we can save your buddy together?
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie into the truth, huh?
Sure. Lie to the bird. It's already dead anyways. Never mind what you're trying to do. Can we even be sure he understood you?
Actually, I didn't really understand either. Is there really some kind of evil power inside the sacred flame crystals?
Oh, dear child. Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
Yay, Huddle.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, I'll do my best.
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't make this happen. Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along. As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
Bird-to-bird communication. And now we must wait 2 days. In real time. Because I'm pretty sure that's it for today. Spell of Unity. Everyone's decided to do something after hearing about how badly the last bloom flower trials went and what happened to the little Kukusaur Antu. However, you will need help from your other friends. This is where we will continue next time. And considering it's just one more act, it's definitely not gonna be the only thing we do next time. But there definitely is other things to do. So I am not worried that I will run out of things to do after we do that quest next time. But there's one more thing I want to do today. Feels a little bit like going back to the beginnings of this game. Because I've been kinda outsourcing that thing I want to do. We're gonna do some gacha. Because I don't really have a lot of gacha currency, but I do kind of want Varesa and other friends. Honestly, all three of these could require some duplicates, but Iansan is also new, just as Varesa. They're both electric type, and chances are not high that I'm gonna get Varesa, but I'm just gonna throw everything at this banner until I either get her or the banner disappears. Cornucopia of contention. Yes. Horns indeed. She likes to eat. She likes to fight. Both of them like to run. Let's see if they want to run to me. Well, we have a debate about this. We can be rusty about this. More debates, more debates. So many debates. How's my history? Probably bad after Citlali, right? I did roll for Lanyan a little bit. Okay, now Citlali has been a ways away. 6 times 5 is 30, so we are about 30, 33 rolls in. Well, 40 with the temple adjusted. And here's a 5-star! Never mind. And here is Gaming. But is it gonna be Varesa? It sure is not. Damn you, D-Luke. And here was getting my hopes up. But that means the next 5-star is guaranteed to be a banner 5-star. I know, Al. That could have been real exciting, and then it turned out to be not very exciting. Never mind!
I'm Chevras, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. You'll excuse me if I skip the pleasantries. Is there a case that needs my attention?
I actually did not have a Chef Rose yet. That's funny. Because the voice line only comes when you first pull someone.
Hi. I'm Varesa from the Collective of Plenty. I'm a warrior, and I also manage an orchard. If you're into food, or if you want to buy fresh fruit by the cartload, or if you like hero stories, then we should definitely hang out. I'll show you all the good food around here, give you the best quality fruit in our whole tribe, and tell you all the coolest stories about the biggest heroes in history.
How am I so lucky at gachas? Nice socks, yeah. I like her design a lot. Also the mask is very, very good. She's kind of a wrestler type. I mean, you saw her fighting today already. Well, I definitely have you now. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I'm gonna just roll the rest of my crystals in hope of getting any answer. Surely I'll not get a second Varesa. Surely. Surely I will not get 3 5-stars in such a short order. Just more coming. Gotta lose them, lucky or not. Well, they are not lost. They are just counting towards the next 5-star. So, unless I roll another 5-star, they are not wasted. I did not roll another 5-star. I did also not roll Janssen. Guess I can game more with Gumming. don't even know if I have enough to reach the next 4-star guarantee. Probably not. Well, I have a whole 2 Primogems. Insane amounts of Primogems. Because we are already rolling, let's throw out these 8. Maybe something fun will happen. Don't know how long it's been since I got my last 5-star on the regular banner. Also don't want to check. Where's the 4-star? How deep can it be? Will I even get a 4-star? The answer is no. Debatable. How many Deluxe do I have already? That was my 3rd. When Deluxe takes damage, his attack increases by 10% and his attack speed increases by 5%. Lasts for 10 seconds. Searing Ember. I have a bit of money, I notice. Gaming. That's my 3rd. And 4th and 5th. Oh yeah, we got Auroron as well. Wavy. French. But that's all for today. Next time. More of this. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.